Today is a new moon. Happy new moon. It's an Aries new moon, and we're going to be leveraging the power of this Aries new moon to send light and healing across the world. And the most exciting thing about this is that we just had the energetic new year on March 20th with the equinox. And this is the first new moon of the year, so it's just awesome that we're getting together to join in this special ceremony together. So please introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know what your name is. Let me know what city you're tuning in from. I am Sol, for those of you who are new. I am based in Los Angeles, which is Tongva land. And I'm excited for this Aries new moon. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and this is the first new moon of the year. And so we're going to be working with this energy of new beginnings to really bring in light, to manifest this new world that we're trying to manifest and bring into. This new world, it's already in the works because we're ending a 26,000-year-old cycle, starting a new 26,000-year-old cycle. We're also starting a new 4,000-year cycle. And the things that are meant to happen will already happen. But the more that we intentionally focus on sending light and healing into our planet, into the timelines, the easier that this transition from an old age to a new age, from the dark ages to a golden age, can happen. And so for this transition to happen in the most smooth and easiest way, this is where we're going to be sending light into the timeline, into the collective energy, and to the grid of the earth as well. So please introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So for this global meditation, you are going to need candles. So it doesn't matter what color candle you have, just go grab a candle. And if you have crystals, go grab some crystals. The crystals that I would recommend that you use is any crystal for your heart, for your solar plexus, so anything green, pink, or yellow, and black tourmaline as well. Black tourmaline will help you to ground any gray crystals, so just bring whatever crystal. If you don't have any of these colors, then just bring whatever crystal you feel will help you the most for this meditation. And of course, get some water, because as we send healing out, we also receive that healing, because everything works in reciprocity, right? Everything is karma, everything is cause and effect. So whatever energy that we're sending light out, we're also going to be receiving that. So please make sure you go grab these things. And let me just see who's here today. We have Laura from Germany, Abigail from New Mexico, Latoria from Georgia, Vivian from Washington, Avni from Delhi, Jess from Chicago, Maricela from Concord, Abby from the UAE, Jacqueline, Terry in Missouri, Gloria, and Eurydia from San Diego. Welcome everyone. Chris from Vegas, Sherelle from Baltimore City, Gloria from Oklahoma. Welcome, I'm so excited. So make sure you put what city you're tuning in from in the comments, because what's so beautiful about this is that we have these Soul Family Fridays once a month, and this is a space for us to connect, because what is happening right now, we're seeing like a great divide. And some people don't want to open up their consciousness. Some people don't want to change their life. Some people are not ready to tap into their power, tap into beyond the limitations of what has been available to human species. And we have to honor that, and we have to respect that. And sometimes when we're on our own spiritual journey, and as we're growing and evolving, and we're changing, and peeling away the onion layers of who we thought we were, and really connecting with the authentic self, connecting with that higher aspect of ourselves, then people and relationships sometimes fall out of our path, because sometimes people come into our path and that doesn't mean they're always going to stay with us, and this is something normal. And so that's why we host these Soul Family Fridays. It's a space for us to connect, for us to talk about how we're feeling at a deep level. It's not like, hey, how are you doing? You know, everyone says that, but no, it's like very at a deep level. So on that note, how are you feeling today? How are you doing? I know we've had a lot of solar flares in the past few days, like major ones, and they've been very frequent, like back to back. And also on March 30th and March 31st, the Earth Schumann's resonance, which is her heartbeat, has been spiking up. So how are you feeling? Have you been having any soreness in your body, any random toothaches? I'm sure you guys are all having super vivid dreams right now because Pisces is very active. And so how are you feeling? How's your body feeling? How are you feeling emotionally, spiritually? Let me know in the chat. And so let's see what you guys are writing. Cool, we have Jesse from Ireland, Rama from New Jersey, Ruben from California, Mario from New York, Cindy from Texas, Anne from Maryland, Bernadette from Burbank. Welcome everyone. Quebec, Rama, welcome everyone. So Jess is saying lots of soreness, lots of ringing in the ears. So usually with what tends to happen with let's just first talk about what happened in the equinox. So we're gonna start the meditation in about 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll start the meditation in 10 minutes. Also, if you're watching this and it's not April, it's not the new moon, it doesn't matter because you're meant to watch this whenever you're watching it. And again, the healing that we're gonna send to the planet and the light that we're gonna send, we're also going to receive some of that. So make sure you stick around because we're going to start the meditation in 10 minutes. And for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube because I'm going to turn the Instagram off. So a lot of people are saying that they're having nausea, pressure on my heart, dizziness. What else? Let me see. Ringing in the ears, lots of nausea, vivid dreams, soreness, dizziness. Yes, and so right now, a lot of us are experiencing ascension symptoms. So because, again, I mentioned that, you know, we're ending a 26,000-year-old cycle. This is like a cycle of human evolution. Like, this is a big deal. It's 26,000 years. Think about 26,000 years. Like, our history books don't even go back that far. And so when we look at the physical body right now, the physical body is changing. Our DNA is changing. And sometimes it's hard for us to integrate those changes because the body is dense. So when the sun is spitting out solar flares, when there's cosmic activity, especially during the equinox, what happens? During the equinox, the earth tilts so that we can have seasons. And so that leaves a gap in her magnetic layer, which allows a stream of cosmic energy to enter our planet, which normally doesn't enter. So what is this cosmic energy doing? It's helping to activate our energy body. Now, the equinox portal was peaking from the March 14th until March 26th. That doesn't mean that it's completely closed. Of course, some stream is still coming in, but what's super fascinating is that today is a new moon, and new moon is also a portal. When the new moon and the full moon happen, those portals are generally open 3 days before and 3 days after the moon goes new. So what happened this time around, which is so fascinating, is that during the equinox, and again, remember, the equinox is a really big deal. That's why our ancestors built sacred sites all around the world just for the equinox and solstice, because energy can come into our planet that's not normally available. With this energy, it's like it's causing upgrades to our consciousness, to our soul, and to our energy body. So that was March. And Spirit, it honestly feels like Spirit wanted us to integrate those high frequencies in a very smooth way so that we can be in complete alignment so that we're ready to receive more. Because I know many of you guys are likely feeling like you're on the cusp of a breakthrough, like you feel like new beginnings are coming in. And yes, we did start the new energetic year, but also this equinox was a major portal for all of us to expand more in our heart and really expand our energy fields so that we're able to receive more joy, more love, more information, more wisdom, etc., etc. So with these ascension symptoms, first it happens on the energy body, and then which is the energy body, it sits about like 3 feet away, to your right, to your left, forward and backward. Okay, so you're like a giant, it's like an aura, you're like in a giant donut, and this giant donut is your energy field. So the energy was activating there, and it was infusing your soul and your energy body. Now, with this new moon portal, that energy that's coming 3 feet from our energy bodies is now infusing and being integrated into your cells. It's being integrated into your teeth, and that's why we're having teeth aches. Like, and I'm not saying like your teeth are gonna be aching for 5 weeks. No, you need to go to a doctor. You need to go to a dentist if that's happening. With ascension symptoms, this is where we have to practice discernment. With ascension symptoms, these headaches, the nausea, you can even get cold-like, flu-like symptoms, but they will all of these things will only last for 2 to 3 days maximum. Like 2 days usually, 3 days max, where you feel nauseous and all of these things. If it's longer than that, then you need to go talk to a holistic doctor, because with these ascension symptoms, again, they're not long, because it's an upgrade, and it's like your body's getting upgraded, but first we feel worse before we feel better. And so with this new moon portal, that energy that was coming in from the equinox that was activating our energy field is now infusing our cells, and it's coming into our physical body, and that's why you're experiencing nausea, headaches, soreness. Let me know in the chat, are you guys having any eye changes? Are you noticing any particular differences in your eyes in this past week? I'm just curious, because with ascension symptoms, there's a range. There are so many ascension symptoms, and sometimes they happen in batches, because first, let's say our stomachs, our solar plexus will get activated, so a lot of us will get stomach cramps. And again, these won't last for like longer than 20 seconds. And these are just random aches and pains, but it seems like this time around, okay, someone just said, yeah, I'm getting eye twitching. So yeah, I feel like right now the eyes are becoming very stimulated by the energy. And so this is what's really beautiful about you guys connecting with your own body, because all of us will receive these activations depending on where we are in our spiritual journey. If we're ready to receive a lot, then we will. But obviously, our higher self, our spirit guides, spirit doesn't want to overwhelm us, so it's not going to give us more than we can handle. And so that's why ascension symptoms sort of come in stages, let's call them. And so I'm gonna make a new video for ascension symptoms. I have an old one that I made in 2019, but I'll make a new one about like all the ascension symptoms, so that you know, oh, like this change that my body is going through, this is actually not something weird, or I don't have to be afraid of it being an illness because other people are experiencing this. And again, practice discernment. I'm not a doctor, I'm not pretending to be a doctor. Obviously, you want to check with your holistic doctor, but that's what I've noticed, that they only last for 2 or 3 days. And I know a lot of you guys have said that you're experiencing heart, like either your heart is beating irregularly or is beating fast, or like chest pains. So my wife, Honey, was experiencing that this week, and I saw some comments in the chat about that. And so again, with the equinox was all about heart expansion. And so your heart chakra is resonating at like faster, higher frequencies. Your physical heart, it's a physical thing, right, in this 3D world. So it's a little bit more dense. And so when these higher frequencies try to come into the third dimension, sometimes it can be uncomfortable. So if your heart is beating irregularly, or it's beating faster than normal, or you're feeling some chest pains, this will again only last for maximum, usually like 1 to 2 days. It doesn't go beyond 1 to 2 days. Other than that, you'll want to check again with an appropriate holistic doctor. And again, it comes in stages, so you have to connect with your body. It's so important for you to connect with your body. So let me see. Heather said, wow, a few times I've had to hold my chest and breathe through some random pains. Yeah, you know, it's a heart chakra opening. It's a heart and heart chakra opening up for sure. So how are you guys feeling on an emotional level? I just want to know, how are you feeling emotionally right now? How are you feeling? Like, are you feeling very calm, very peaceful? Let's just think about the past 3 days. How are you feeling? Because that will dictate how we'll do this global meditation that we're about to start in a few minutes here. So let me know in the chat. And hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube, so that I'm gonna close out the Instagram, so you can just join in the link in my stories or in the link in my bio. So let me know in the chat. Sometimes someone asks, is this a good time for shadow work? It's always a great time for shadow work, yes. Especially now as we're getting ready to go into eclipse season. So again, like we had a portal with the equinox, and that was an energetic activation. Now with this new moon portal, it's more of a physical activation. So those energetic activations are coming into our bodies. And I think Spirit did that on purpose, because it wanted us to receive as much light and as much energy as possible, so that we can integrate it smoothly. Because always the body receiving activations, it's not as smooth as the energetic body. And so that's why first it did step 1 to make sure it was smooth and clear, and now we're in step 2 where we're feeling the physical effects of it. So yeah, happy new moon. And again, this new moon energy will linger for 3 days, so it's a great time for you to do some releasing and manifesting. Okay, so people are saying, I'm feeling a little sad, sometimes weepy, then I cry, I feel better, I have zero energy. I had an aggravated week, and then I grounded more towards the end of the week, hopeful but anxious, very calm and peaceful within myself. Saddened by the amount of humanity not yet awakened, extra stressed, overwhelmed, but trying to chill, lots to do. Some emotions came up last night. I cried and released them yesterday. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying that you're crying. And so that's connected to this Pisces energy. So you want to write this down. On April 12th, Pisces is going to be very much activated. And you know, Pisces is a water sign. It's very sensitive, it's very intuitive, extremely spiritual. And so on the 12th of April, there's a conjunction with Jupiter, which used to be the ruler of Pisces, but now the modern ruler of Pisces is Neptune. So Jupiter is a planet of expansion, so it's going to bring expansion. Neptune is a planet of spirituality, creativity, intuition, and they're both going to be in Pisces. So this April 12th, you want to write that down. That is an incredible time for you to connect with your intuition, practice divination, to create, make some art, dance, you know, get creative, like focus on a project. April is an incredible month for you to move forward in your projects, because there are no planets in retrograde until Pluto goes retrograde at the end of the month. And so you want to use this energy to move forward, and then use April 12th, that extra boost of energy to bring creativity into your projects. And this event where Jupiter and Neptune are going into conjunction in Pisces has not happened in 166 years. So it's a very important event for us in our lifetimes. Again, this is not going to happen until 166 years later. So write that down in your calendar. Don't forget. Make that a day for you to just maybe like block out your whole calendar and take time for you to just go get creative, do creative stuff. for your projects and for your relationships. But I'm really excited. That's going to be a really beautiful energy, and we're already starting to feel it because a lot of you guys are saying you're feeling very sad and stuff. That's just Pisces sort of doing the inner work and clearing out energy. So just allow the emotions to flow. Again, Pisces is a water sign, so allow it to flow. So on that note, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first I'm going to do a quick sound check. Can you guys hear the nature sounds in the background? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear that. Hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, I'm gonna close this out, and join us on YouTube. You can click the link in my bio or in my stories. So can you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear the sounds? Is it good enough? And then you want to go grab some crystals and a candle, and we're going to light our candles together. So don't light your candle just yet. We're going to light our candle together. And I'm so excited too, because this is the first Soul Family Friday that we have that's on new moon. So the energy today is just going to be very powerful. So get ready. I mean, I'm super excited for this because the energy is very strong. And we're going to do something a little bit different today. And before we start, I'm going to give you guys like a few minutes to go grab your candles, water, and crystals, and essential oils if you have essential oils with you. But again, it's not necessary. Just get them if you don't. Hey guys, so I'm going to close out the Instagram now. So I'll see you on YouTube in the link in my bio or stories. See you soon. Okay, so we're gonna drink some water together because water, again, the healing that we're gonna send out, we're also going to receive that healing. And so it's very important that you're hydrated. Otherwise, you're not gonna feel, you may feel a little bit nauseous or you might have a headache. So just make sure you drink some water. Okay, so now we're going to light our candles together. And like I mentioned, if you don't have a candle, no worries. Just use any candle that you have. And if you don't have a candle, I'm gonna light this candle for you. So before you light your candle, we're gonna have 3 intentions. So the first intention is gonna be to light this candle for ourselves, to bring more light into this new month, to bring more light into this new beginning, right? Because we're starting a new energetic year. So first intention is to light the candle to bring more light into your life. Second intention is to light this candle for everyone listening to this in the past, in this present moment, and in the future. That is going to bring more light into their path. And then the third intention is we're going to light this candle to bring more light into this new chapter that humanity is moving into. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, the golden age, and we're just going to shine more light so that this transition into this new era of human evolution, of human consciousness, of human history can happen in the most smooth and optimal way possible. Because we can go kicking and fighting into this new earth, or we can go joyfully and gracefully into it. Okay, so with those 3 intentions, go ahead and light your candle now. And again, if you don't have a candle, no worries, I will light this for you. And please make sure that you're doing this safely. Make sure there's no fire hazards. And the meditation itself is going to be about 25 minutes. And just sit back, maybe put a scarf on your eyes. If you have a pillow, an eye pillow, put an eye pillow. And yeah, please just drink water. I feel like you guys need more water. I feel like a lot of us are dehydrated, and this is normal because when the solar flares happen, it sort of dehydrates our bodies. So you guys need to be drinking more water than you normally do. So let's just drink more water before we start. Okay. And so I'm just going to give Honey her phone back. In the meantime, just get comfortable, maybe put on some headphones, grab your crystals, put some essential oils on your palm. You're gonna rub the oils and give gratitude to the plants and just take deep breaths. And in this time, just place your hands on your heart and just start taking deep breaths, and I'm gonna guide you along. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is a time for you to connect with your body. So yes, Cindy's saying I've been feeling so thirsty. So yes, please guys, make sure you drink enough water before we start so that you have the best experience. I'm just gonna get some essential oil. What essential oil are you guys using? Let me know in the chat, in the comments. I always love to see what people are working with. Or if you have crystals, what crystals are you working with? I have a selenite tower here. Selenite is really good to purify energy and for peace, so I'm going to be using that for our meditation. Rodrigo said frankincense oil, rosemary. Oh, rosemary is amazing for focus. I always have that by my desk. I'm using peppermint oil right now. Rainbow obsidian, fluorite, labradorite, lapis. That's awesome. I was actually thinking about bringing fluorite, so that's cool. Palo Santo, empowering pine, scotch, clear quartz, cinnamon, eucalyptus. Oh, that sounds amazing. Actually, if you guys don't have essential oils, or if you don't have crystals, you can call in the energy of the plants, of the minerals. So just call it in. And clairsalience is actually a psychic ability where you're able to smell things even though they're not physically there. So let's just say you're laying down in your meditation and you're smelling flowers, or you're smelling your grandma's perfume that she used to wear. This is a sign that you have clairsalience. And again, there's 5 different psychic abilities, and that's just one of them. Me and my grandma both have that, so it's so beautiful. And also, spirits tend to come in through the sense of smell, through sense. So sometimes it can also be a spirit guide. But yeah, we're so powerful that you can really call in the energy of a crystal or the energy of an oil. So if you don't have anything, just call in their energy, and that will work just as well. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna invite you right now to, we're going to, I want you to shake out your body, because I feel like a lot of us, the activations are sort of like on the surface, and they're trying to get into our bodies, but our bodies are so tight and tense that the activations cannot go into the cells. I don't know if that makes sense. I wish I had like something to draw for you guys, but basically our cells are so tight because we're so stressed, and with the horrible food that we eat, that the activation cannot easily come in. So we're gonna do something special today. So I want you to just take a deep belly breath in, And when I mean deep belly breath, your belly's expanding out like a balloon. Breathe in. And now I want you to tighten your back, your fingers, make a fist, tighten your toes, tighten your abs, tighten your shoulders, tighten your face, tighten all of the muscles in your body right now. And then you're gonna sigh out. Again, take a deep belly breath in. And now make everything even tighter. Make your legs, your feet, your fingers, your shoulders, make everything super tight. Tighten everything. And sigh out and relax. And we're gonna do this one final time. Now take the deepest belly breath you've taken all week. Breathe in. And as you're tightening everything, just make it even tighter. And you're gonna make a sound as you sigh out. And now I want you to, if you're sitting, this is perfect. If you're laying down, this will be a little bit difficult. If you're laying down, you're just gonna like shake out your wrists and your arms because a lot of energy tends to get stuck in the joints. So you're just gonna shake out your arms. If you're sitting, then you're going to move your spine. So you can move your spine from side to side like this, along with your head. So what we're doing right now is we're just lubricating our spine. All of the chakras, the main energy centers are in the spine. So we're just putting some oil in the spine right now. We're lubricating the spine. And this is why with your head, you're moving from side to side to activate that fluid so that the energy can move smoother. And as you're doing that, you can also move your hands. Again, the joints are where a lot of energy tends to get stuck. Or if you want to do it like your hips as well, if you want to move your hips, you want to move your whole body. And this is like where anxiety gets stuck. Anxiety gets stuck in the body because it's getting stuck in your joints. And it's getting stuck in all of these places. So right now we're just moving that so that your body can flow, the energy can flow, your breath can flow, so you can have more peace. Breathing in. And gently exhaling out. Good. And take another deep breath in. And gently exhale out. And now I want you to just shake out your whole body. If you're laying down, then just shake your legs out, kick your legs. You just want to really just move the energy around. You guys can see me, just shake it out. Just shake out your body. And any like stress that you picked up this week, any frustration, any conflict, any anger, any worries, I want you to just shake that off your body. Good. And now we're going to do one final thing. You're going to actually pat your body, okay? So just pat your body, and this is just helping us to activate our energy body. It's helping us to improve the circulation of our blood and also of the oxygen and of the energy. So just pat your body. Pat your head, your neck. Okay. So I hope you guys are feeling better, and we're just gonna get into a meditation position. You can lay down or sit down, see what feels best for your body. Of course, if you sit down, that's ideal, but I know sometimes we have aches and pains on the knees, so it's okay. You can also lay down. And we're just gonna take one more sip of water before we start. Good. Now I'm gonna invite you to close your eyes. Grab your crystals if you're holding crystals. And we're going to chant Om together. So when we chant Om, it helps to clear the energy in the room that we're in. It helps to cleanse our crystals, and it helps us to just clear any energy that we may be holding on to. So actually, let's chant 7 times, okay? So just chant along with me, taking a deep breath in. And just focus on your body right now, taking a deep breath in and sending that breath to all of the cells in your body. And just get comfortable now, maybe roll your shoulders back. And I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your heart. And as you feel your hands on your heart space, we're going to take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Focusing on your heart space right now, feel the sense of peace right now. Feel the sense of lightness in your body. And feel that gratitude for this present moment. That you get to just be here right now, relaxing, healing yourself, and helping us to send light and healing across the world. Breathing in and exhaling out. And as you're focusing on your heart space, feel a sense of joy for your new beginnings. You don't know what might be coming, but you know it's something great. And just feel that sense of joy and excitement for the miracles and blessings that will start to flow into your life. And as you're focusing on your heart space, feel unconditional love from your soul family, from all the 101 people watching this right now, and all the people watching this in the future, in the past, for all of your soul family. And just feel that sense of unconditional love, that you're not alone, that you're supported, and that you don't have to save the world, you don't have to change the world alone. You have a whole tribe supporting you. And feel that sense of love and acceptance in your heart space now. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to place your tongue at the roof of your mouth. You're going to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your forehead, to relax your head and just get into the deepest relaxation possible. And remember, when you're doing this, you're not moving your head and your eyes are not being strained. So just do it gently. And now you can place your hands on your heart, on your solar plexus, or on your sides. See what feels best. Taking a deep breath in. And exhaling out for 8 seconds. Breathing in for 5 seconds. And exhaling out for 8 seconds. And again, breathing in for 5 seconds. And exhaling out for 8 seconds. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are sitting inside of a bright, beautiful gold pyramid. And as you feel this gold pyramid surrounding you, as you see golden light coming in to create this pyramid, set the intention that only energy for your highest and greatest good will come in through this sacred shape. That this is your sacred space, and only energy that is in total alignment with your highest good will come in. And you can feel this pyramid surrounding you 360 degrees. Beautiful. And we're going to take a deep breath in of gold light coming in from the top of our pyramid. And this cleansing light is pouring down your head, down your spine, and down into the core of the earth. Washing away any remaining tension, stress that you may be holding on to. And as you feel your feet, you start to feel roots growing from the bottom of your feet. And they're going down into the core of the earth. And as you feel them connecting to the core of the earth, we're just going to give Mother Earth our love, gratitude for the delicious food that we enjoyed, for the crystals, for the oils, and all of the incredible resources that she gives us. And we're going to breathe in a grounding energy from the core of the earth. Send that up your spine. And you're going to breathe out and send this grounding energy all over your energy field. Again, breathing in from the core of the earth, a grounding energy, sending it up the spine. And as you exhale, you're going to infuse all the cells in your body with this perfect balance of electromagnetic energy. And as you send your awareness into the roots, you're going to breathe in the earth's heartbeat. Breathe that up through your roots, up into your spine and up into your heart. You're going to connect your heart to the heart of the earth, to be in alignment with the earth's natural cycles and rhythms. Beautiful. And from the roots, you see your roots now connecting to this giant, massive tree coming from the core of the earth. And this is a tree of life. This is a tree that connects all life, all consciousness. And as you send your awareness up the trunk of the tree, you can really feel its strength, stability. And the tree is sharing that sense of alignment and stability with you. And as you go sit on one of the branches, you start to see everyone who's listening to this sitting in a circle on this tree with you. This is all of your soul family from all over the world. You're just feeling this sense of relief in your heart. Really being aware that you're not alone. And in the center of the circle, a miniature version of the earth starts to appear. And you're just going to bring your awareness into your heart space now. And you're going to breathe in a beautiful gold light from the top of your head, down your spine, and down into the tree. And from your heart space, you're going to start to send a gorgeous rose quartz pink light from your heart into the miniature earth that's in the center of this circle. And as you're sending this rose quartz light, set the intention that you're sending healing to our planet, to the rivers, to the oceans, to the forests, to the mountains, to all of the ecosystems. And as you feel that heart flowing, as you see that light pouring into the center of the circle, you start to see that the earth her energy field becomes brighter and it's not dull anymore. And as you're sending this light, we're going to send this light now to help heal all of the soil on this planet. So just set your focus and intention on the soil all around the world and see your rose quartz light infusing that soil and removing all chemicals, toxins, any distortions, any modifications by GMOs. Your rose quartz light is now fusing all the soil particles. And you see all the soil on the earth now returning back to its perfect state. It's being filled with nutrition and minerals again. And we're actually gonna do the Ho'oponopono with Mother Earth. The Ho'oponopono is a native Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness. And so, focusing on your heart space, we're gonna ask Mother Earth for forgiveness for all of the destruction that we've been causing on this planet, for not treating her with respect and love. So just take a moment to breathe into your heart. And you're going to see yourself talking to Mother Earth. You're going to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And now you see there's a shell around the earth cracking right now. It's like the trauma that Mother Earth has endured. And that shell is cracking. And we're just gonna send her more love. Beautiful. And today we're gonna focus on the hunger that so many animals, humans, and so many beings are experiencing on our planet. So first we're going to send love to all of the souls that have transitioned in these past few years with so much famine happening across the world. And this famine, with the timelines, it's not looking ideal, so we're gonna send light into the timelines as well. But first, let's honor all of those beings who have transitioned because they've died from hunger. And so we're just going to take a moment to focus on our heart space and really connect with your compassion. 15,000 children die daily from starvation. 15,000 children. So we're gonna take a moment right now to just send love to all of those souls who have transitioned. And as you're, just set the intention that you're sending light for their path into their next incarnation. You're sending healing from your heart. Again, it's a rose quartz pink light. And this healing is for them to heal that karma, that trauma. Amazing. And we're just going to ask all of the ascended masters, the archangels, all of the divine beings helping humanity right now to help all of these beings who are transitioning right now through hunger, through disease, through conflict, so they can transition in the most optimal way. And now I'm going to invite you to focus on the earth again. And remember how we were nourishing the soils to prevent, these famines that are happening across the world right now from getting worse. I mean, the famines right now, especially in Yemen and Tigray and Afghanistan and all of these desert-like regions, they're expected to increase by 5 times. So what we're going to do is we're just going to send light into the timeline of the global food supply. And this is not just for these regions, but this is for everywhere in the world, where we're so interconnected. And so even though we may experience food shortages, some of us will feel them more than others. So we're just going to send light right now into that timeline of what is unfolding in the food supply. So I'm going to invite you to breathe out gold light from your heart and send it into the earth. And you can see, it's almost like music notes, it's like a sound wave almost of the timelines. And just send this gold light from your heart into the timelines of the earth, connected to famine, starvation, global food crisis. We're just going to send gold light to optimize that timeline for the highest and greatest good for all of those concerned. And as you feel your gold optimizing light going into those timelines, we're going to ask that whatever is in alignment, in total and complete alignment with creation, that timeline will manifest. Incredible. Now I'm going to invite you to bring your awareness back into your body. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out into all of the cells in your body. And now you're going to focus on, think about the last time that you had a delicious meal. Like where you had the most delicious food. Think about the most recent time. And just think about how joyful you were about eating your favorite food, drinking your favorite drinks, and how after your meal you felt so satisfied. And how feeling the sense of satisfaction and joy connected to your hunger. So feeling that sense of satisfaction with the food that you had, that joy, we're going to send that emotion and we're going to just send it into the earth. And you see like an energy grid around the earth, and just send that sense of emotion into the grid of the earth. And that anyone who needs a meal, including all of the animals, that anyone who is experiencing any type of hunger or starvation, that you're sharing the sense of feeling full and having food always available to you. Feel that sense of safety, knowing that after this meditation you can go open your fridge and you have so many different options, have a bunch of different snacks. So share that sense of safety and abundance. Think about all of the food in your house right now. Think about all of the food in your neighborhood, all the different grocery stores and restaurants. And share that sense of abundance and safety. Send those feelings into the grid of the earth. Amazing. And now you're really feeling very solid and centered. And from this space, we're just going to send light into the Earth's most optimal timelines for the highest and greatest good, for everyone involved, all of the beings on this planet. So I want you to just send light into the grid of the earth with that intention. We're optimizing this period of new beginnings for human civilization, for our planet, for our solar system. For all of the different dimensions which are also changing. And just set that sense of trust in your heart, knowing that the universal laws are always working in the background, in the big picture. And just send that light to optimize the timeline for our Earth right now. And see that light going into the energy grid of the Earth. And remember to focus on the entire energy grid. It's not just the top or the right side. Also, focus on infusing all areas of the world. Amazing. Now I'm going to invite you to just bring your awareness back to your breath, and you can now see the earth shining and radiating. And just bring your awareness to the branch that you're sitting on. I'm just gonna say, see you later to your soul family, and knowing that you can always connect with them in this way. And you're going to send your consciousness down the tree of life, focusing on your roots. And we're going to breathe in the grounding, nourishing energy from Mother Earth, up through our roots, up through our legs, up through our spine, up into the head, and into all of the cells in our bodies. Feel that sense of nourishment going into every cell. Now you see that your roots are no longer connected to the core of the earth and they're back on your feet. And you're gonna keep your eyes closed, place your crystals aside. If you're wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. And just take a deep breath in and exhale out. Now you're going to rub your palms together. And as you're rubbing your palms together, just bring your awareness back to your hands. Feel the softness in your hands. Feel that rose quartz light. Feel all of that light that you just sent out. That sense of peace, abundance. Connect with that right now. Connect with that sense of peace and harmony. Taking deep breaths. And you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes and breathe in the peace, this light infusing your eyes and all of the cells in your body. And now just set the intention that you're sharing this with 2 or 3 people who you feel like will benefit from this peace, from this healing. Just place them in your heart space and set the intention that you're sharing this with them. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and drink some water. That was a really long meditation. I didn't expect it to be so long. I thought it was actually short, but like this is what happens when you connect with energy, and connect with the external dimensions, that not just this 3D world where we're governed by time, but where time works differently in other dimensions. So thank you so much for taking the time and taking the energy and the effort to do this. It really warms my heart to know that there are people there who are taking action, who are very serious about healing our planet. And you showing up today shows that. So I just want to honor you so much for being a part of this community, of our Golden Age Alchemy community, but also of the human collective, because these are not easy times to be alive in. Being a human always isn't easy, in the 1600s, in the 900s, but especially now is a challenging time with this huge transformation that's happening. So I just want to thank you for choosing to come back and also choosing to shine your light and really trust in your path, trust in God's source creation, the universe, the universal laws, whatever resonates with you. But just know that whatever we're seeing, the injustices, the corruption, the killings, the wars, and all these things that we're seeing, that's what it looks like. But when we take a step back and look at it from the big picture, bird's eye view, it's really a purge and cleansing, and so that we can stop these karmic cycles in the next 26,000 years, in the next 4,000 years, as we move through an age of consciousness where we realize that we are pure unconditional love. We are extremely powerful beings. So thank you everyone so much. I'm so grateful for you coming on here. And Please make sure you drink a lot of water, drink more water than you normally do, because again, as we were sending this healing, we were also receiving that energy. So I just really appreciate all of you for taking the time and the effort to be here. Know that you can listen to this meditation at any time. Again, you will receive benefit from it. Please share this with at least like 2 to 3 friends, so that the more light that we send into the Earth's grid, into the timelines, the faster that those things will manifest and the most optimal it will be. Yes, Bernadette asks, are we blowing our candles together? Yes, we will. We'll blow out our candles together. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Thank you. Love you, soul. Hugs to Honey and Avatar. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I also have to see if the Alchemy Academy is still open. Yes, the Alchemy Academy is still open. So it's an ongoing basis where you can join at any time. But I would really recommend, like, if you've been hearing the call to join the Academy, to join now, because we are, like you heard me say, we're in this forward momentum period. We're starting a new year. We are having no planets in retrograde. So you really want to make the most of this positive moving forward energy. So if you're interested in the Alchemy Academy, where you learn to be your own psychic, your own healer, you're going to learn how to align with your highest timeline. Today we were talking about timelines. There are different timelines that are manifesting. They happen each day. They literally happen each second. And so for you to tap into your highest timeline, we need to figure out what's your highest purpose, because you don't have one life purpose, you have multiple life purposes. So if you're interested in that, you can get more information in the description of this video. You're welcome. I saw the other trees, soul family, sending light into the earth. That's so awesome, Magnolia. You're welcome. That was so beautiful. That was so beautifully done. So many things were felt. I love that. I hope one day I can still join your Alchemy Academy. Yes, definitely. Like, if you're feeling a call to it, like, just apply. It is an application based academy, because I want to make sure that this wisdom is being placed in the right hands, but also, like, I want to make sure that you're serious about this, because once you start working with alchemy, your life is going to accelerate, but it's also going to change dramatically. And so I just need to make sure it's the right time for you. But if you're feeling it, definitely apply. This was intense for real. Yes, my heart pain went away. Someone said my body was cracking when we were doing the exercises. Yeah, because our bodies hold crystals, and so our bones are made of crystals. There's crystals in our brain. And so again, when these solar flares come in, when these cosmic energies flow in that are activating our dormant DNA, the crystals in our bones and our teeth and our brain expand. That's why sometimes we get the headaches, we get the random toothaches, we get some random aches and pains on our body. It's because it's changing it at the cellular level. I saw the soul family like lights, and we came together like hugs. That is so awesome. I love that. Yeah, so thank you all so much. Let's blow out our candles together. And as you're blowing out this candle, just set the intention that this is a new month for you. It's a new year. And as you're blowing out this candle, just, set a wish, an intention, like pretend it's like your birthday cake, and blow it out with that intention. So you're gonna blow it out from your heart space. So you take a deep belly breath, send that breath to the heart, and you're going to blow out your candle with the intention to, that your intention for this month ahead, this new year ahead, is manifesting. Okay, so we're gonna do it together. So you can take a deep belly breath, send it to your heart, and with that intention, act like if your manifestations have already materialized. Awesome. Yes! So excited for this new year. Happy new moon. Happy Aries season. Happy birthday to all you Aries. And remember to mark down April 12th on your calendars. It's going to be a very beautiful, powerful energy that we're not going to see in 166 years. And remember that we host these Soul Family Fridays once a month to send light into the world. So remember to share this with your friends if you found it helpful, so that we can send more light into our planet. And again, thank you so much for showing up and doing this work, because it shows me that, people are serious about this. It's a Friday, you could be doing a million other things, but thank you for showing up, and I want to celebrate you. I hope you do something today and this weekend that you celebrate yourself, because you're such a beautiful being. Because a lot of people talk about creating the new world, a lot of people talk about love and light, but few people act. And I love that you have this alignment within yourself. You're acting and in alignment, and that's the people who are going to change the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have an awesome month ahead. Happy new moon, everyone. Take care. Bye.